time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that. The what? Shit.
Welcome to the Deanna Cruz Unfiltered podcast. I am Deanna Cruz. This is the last podcast of 2018. What are your goals for 2019? If you've been listening to the Deanna Cruz Unfiltered podcast, thank you. Don't forget to leave a rating and a review. We are on iTunes, Spotify, TuneIn, Google Play, on DeannaCruz.com. Follow me on Twitter, Instagram, just at Deanna Cruz, and on Snapchat, Cruz Deanna. What are your goals for 2019? Well, we'll be talking about polls and goals in this episode. When are we going to Portland?
Oh, that's why you want to go. I forgot.
Yes, because you told me they have the best strip clubs.
Yes, they do.
And I'm like, let's go.
I doubt they have the best strip clubs. It's just that
He's been to the ones in
Washington
Miami.
has no good one. He's been to
no.
one in
And
Miami.
Kentucky.
I've been to a lot
How
of
are we
them
talking
around the
about
whole
strip
country.
clubs right now?
Because you brought it up.
No, Estancia did.
Because our
Welcome to the Deanna Cruz Unfiltered podcast, the last one of 2018.
where our New Year's resolution is to go
talk
to
about
to go to
Estancia.
Portland strip clubs.
Yeah. Well, you told me, okay, you are not the only person that has told me. Someone else at CrossFit loves Portland. She goes very often, and she did say they are one of the best strip clubs she's been to.
Yes.
So, and I was like, oh my God, Jeffster said the same thing. I need to go. Because if you're looking for a good strip club, do not come to the ones in Seattle.
Yes.
No, or anywhere in Washington. Just
Yeah, that's what
don't
I'm
do it.
saying. Is that what the standard? Is that why they're so awesome? Because people are
No,
used to the ones out
that's
here.
a
Because
low bar. This is the lowest bar there is.
You can't drink alcohol at the ones here in Washington.
Correct.
In
And
all
no
of
one,
Washington, you can't. Not just Seattle.
Correct.
Like, obviously, Seattle.
and no one in there is having any fun.
Right.
Nobody wants to be there.
Well, like
terrible.
you're there, like you've like literally just like said, "Hey, I'm a creeper." Like I'm not here having fun. I'm not just drinking with my friends. Like I'm just here to stare at you sober
Right.
AF.
There's a few
I
different
mean, you could show up drunk.
there's a few different vibes that you can encounter when you walk into a strip club. And one of them is the worst of them is in Washington. No one's having fun. No one wants to be there, and everyone's strung out or broke or whatever. No one's having fun. Or it could be like really chill and everyone's laid back and people are just hanging out. Mm-hmm. Or it could be like a total party and everyone's having a blast and everyone's cool. Everyone's smiling.
Everyone's having, yeah. Wait a minute. Can I ask you this? The one we went to in LA, is that considered a strip club or a burlesque show?
That's a kind of a unique thing.
What was the
Jumbos.
place called? Jumbos. I was like,
Jumbos
is it
Clown-
Balloons? But Balloons is a strip club in Rhode Island. And so I was like, what's the name of it? So it's Jumbos.
It's Jumbo's Clown Room. It's
Yeah.
not a strip club. It's just a bar. And it's
But they have
it's
a
a
strip
dive
show.
bar. It's a dive bar. They serve cheap drinks for LA. And but they do have a stage and women do get up there and perform however they want to. And they usually end up down to just underwear and pasties.
You're right.
But they can't get naked. They don't have a strip club license. The girls are not
Okay.
the girls are not employed by the bar. The girls don't have to do anything.
they make
just-
money off the tips.
They let the girls get up there and dance because
Mm-hmm.
it brings people in the door, and people tip the girls, and the girls take the tips, and that's it.
yeah.
That's the extent of their business.
We need to go
relationship.
LA next with Cindy. We'll go on a donut run.
But it's great. Like
We'll go on a donut run and then the strip, or no, we'll go to Jumbo's because it's not a strip club.
it's the best.
Yeah.
It's a
Have
party.
you been to a
That's the kind of place where you walk in.
Just- but-
It's a party. It's a bunch of dudes, a bunch of girls. Everyone's
Yeah, everybody get
mingling.
along.
Everyone's having fun. And
It's small. It's a
there's
small spot,
There's
though.
nothing creepy about it. There's no one boning in the champagne room. There isn't a champagne room. There's no lap dances. It's
No.
just people partying and like awesome things happening on the stage. And these are like aspiring actors or yoga instructors or
Channing
or
Tatum. No, I'm just
aerialists or acrobats, and they like.
Although there were no males. There was just females, I think.
I don't know. There were no males at that one.
Are
I don't know
they
if they
ever?
allow. I don't know if they do that or
I
not.
wonder if they did.
When
They
I went
should.
to LA, we went to a bar that was like similar. I mean, I'm assuming maybe I don't think they were employed, but like there was a runway kind of thing. But
You
it
better
was all
work.
men. It was all men dancing. So it was
LA's
like
got it all.
yeah, and it was guys, girls, straight, gay, whatever,
Yeah.
you know. But like everybody's just
All on the same night.
dancing and having fun. But like you be in the background, you're watching
Yeah.
these dancers.
Yeah.
all-
So yeah,
Have you
Jumbo's.
ever been to a strip club in LA or no?
Yes.
Not Jumbo's, but another like an actual strip club.
Yes.
Did we talk about that
I don't know.
on like one of my donut runs when I was like, we should go to
I went to the
strip club?
Seven Veils, which is mentioned in the Motley Crue song famously.
Oh, okay.
But no, we haven't talked about that. I
No,
don't
no,
think.
no.
There's
Okay.
not a lot to say about
All right.
that. But yeah, Jumbo's is very special.
It is actually a pretty cool spot. I remember you telling me about
Not a
it.
typical strip club. It's
Yeah.
just a fun. I went one time. I was there. Some of the cast from It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia was at the stage sitting with me. We're all tipping and partying and chatting and drinking.
Yeah.
That'd be fun.
And there was some comedians from some other TV show we knew down the bar too. It was
Yeah.
fun.
I think
Yeah.
I'd like that place.
But Portland strip clubs. Portland has more strip clubs per capita than anywhere in the country.
Really? How
And-
do you know this? Did
and
you? Oh, because he
I-
researched it. Hold on. Jeff so was like,
So-
hold on. Let me see the ratings on this one. Let me see the ratings on that one.
So there can be Portland's just unique. The vibe at the clubs there are different than the vibe anywhere else. Like, and I'm not sure I know why that is, but I know that it is. Like, it's just mellow, kind of like most of them are just like your favorite dive bar that you would just go to hang out and drink with your buddies.
And there's an ass in your face.
But then there's
Perfect.
also this performance happening over in the corner on a stage, and you can either choose to engage and pay attention or not. Just do your thing. No one's coming around hitting you up for money. No one's hitting you up for dances, anything like that. It's just like take it or leave it.
Yeah.
There's a performance. But if you go sit up at the stage, then of course you have to tip because that's just you can't be a
Right,
dick.
right,
If
right.
you're gonna sit there, you gotta tip. But the women are cool. They're smart. They're sexy. I feel like I feel like every stripper in Portland I've talked to has a master's degree.
Okay, I'm like,
And,
how
like-
do you mean they're smart?
Like sexy, no, literally like sexy tattoos and like are getting a master's in early childhood development. And and then they're like swinging from monkey bars and doing shit I've never seen anyone do. It's
Wow.
great.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we are going to take our, since this is the last show of 2018, in 2019, I'm come up with a list of things that the DCU, Deanna Cruz Unfiltered podcast crew, that's including you, Tech Tom.
Tech Tom.
We are going on the road is the number one thing on my list.
Roadcast.
So on the road, and we'll call it Roadcast. Sounds like roadkill, but that's okay. Roadcast. And the first stop will be Portland.
All right.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's do it.
and then LA.
LA second?
Oh yeah. Hell
We,
yeah.
we
let's
should
do
just take
LA.
a road trip and just go
We coast
all the way down.
Coast cast.
Coast.
West Coast coastal cast. We'll drive down the 101.
Yeah.
Down the one?
I did want to do that.
Oh, it's the best.
Yeah, I want to do that before I like move from the. I always say I'm going to move from the West Coast, but I'm like, when is that happening?
You're gonna move
Is that
down
where
the
I'm
West
gonna-
Coast.
Probably. We'll see. But you want me to move it to LA?
Yeah, we'll be roommates.
I'm not going to Jumbo's. I am not going to get a part-time job at Jumbo's.
You be the bartender.
Yeah, I tell everybody to get out.
I'll take your body, but I'll dance.
You have it's a fun. You take my.
Fuck
you
that.
have the confidence
Use
in
your
my
body,
body.
girl.
Yeah, right. Fly tetas.
Sydney's got
I'll
moves.
take your body and I'll do the
Oh
dancing.
man. But yeah, so yeah, that'll be on the list of our what I want to happen and create in 2019 with the DCU podcast.
You know, I should add that there are a bunch of different vibes at the Portland strip clubs. There's the like laid back dive bar vibe I just described, but then there's also like the vegan strip club. Where like,
What?
Stop it.
Or there's
Stop
like
it.
Stop
or
it.
there's a place there's
There
a
is
famous
not
one.
a vegan strip club.
There are.
Like, what do you mean by vegan strip club?
I mean,
like,
they serve
describe
vegan
the
food.
women there and the people.
I've heard of this. I haven't been to this
Vegan
one.
buffet.
I don't think it's a buffet. But there are strip clubs that serve great food. I'm serious. I have had delicious food at a strip club in
that?
Portland. There's another one called the
Eggs and legs?
There's one called the Acropolis. It's famous for its steaks. The owner has his own ranch and he like slaughters his own beef.
Okay.
And it's like
that's not
it's
vegan.
like local organic grass-fed beef steaks at a strip club all night long. Go get steak and eggs or whatever. And
We call it legs and eggs.
and
Look at
enjoy
the
the
booty.
entertainment
Legs
if
and
you want.
eggs.
Yeah.
Hey. But why? You've been to strip clubs in Miami. You still
I've been to
think-
one.
Yeah,
One.
I don't
can't-
think it counts.
But I was just gonna say, do you still think the Portland one is better than the Miami one?
It's a different thing. I went to
different, okay.
I went to an entirely
Like,
Puerto
how many
Rican
strip clubs have
club.
you got? Wait, how
Okay,
many
check it
strip
out.
clubs? Well, how many strip clubs have you been to in Portland? Like 5, 6, 10? 20?
Probably I don't know, somewhere between 5 and 10.
Okay, so you'd have to do 5 to 10 in Miami then.
No, here's the extent of my Miami experience. I was on a 4-hour layover with my band.
I remember this. This was awesome.
We were
Time hours.
We were hungover. We had 4 hours to kill. We left the airport, went to the nearest strip club, which, unbeknownst to us, was in a Puerto Rican neighborhood, and it was an entirely Puerto Rican
Amazing.
staff and entertainers, and almost no one spoke any English.
That's great.
And they're like,
Wait.
What are these dorky white kids doing in here?
The best part is you had them check your luggage and equipment.
So we were in the Uber, and he's taking us there, and then we get there, and he's like, "Oh, you're going to this place?" And we're like, "Why? What do we need to know?" He's like, "Oh, nothing. It's fine. It's just like, they might not speak English." We're like, "Okay, fine."
Well, that's like everywhere in Miami.
The place is boarded up, like the windows are boarded up, which not totally uncommon for a strip club, but it kind of looks dilapidated. And we've got like guitars and suitcases, and the bouncer's like, "What the fuck are you doing here?"
Yeah.
And like they have to find a place to put our luggage and shit, and everyone's looking at us, and it's like, I don't know, it's like 2 PM or something. So there's like only a couple people in there. It's real weird. We're like, what have we done? This is going to be an interesting experience. And it was
the summer, right? Wasn't it in the summer?
it was in October. It was in October. It was a year ago.
Did you come back from Australia or something? No. Different.
That was
I
before
remember him
that.
texting me about it. Like,
Yeah,
I remember. Where should I go?
So long story short, we're in there. It's real awkward. It's weird. And then by the time we left, we were the life of the party because these guys
They were like, "Mira los gringos!"
like the regulars who were in there, like, so the vibe in there was that depressing vibe that I described to you earlier. It's just like guys just sitting there, just staring, like with this entitled vibe, like, "What are you gonna do for me, ladies? Like, come and service me or entertain me or whatever, and maybe I'll give you some money." Fuck that, right?
Yeah.
And like,
yeah.
there's no one sitting at the bar. No one sitting at the bar. I mean, the stage. I go up to the stage, and there's no one there. I'm like, what the fuck? Why am I the only guy? And I'm putting money at the stage, and then I go back to the bar, and again, no one spoke English, so we're like having trouble ordering beers, and then these girls would get off stage, and they would come around and like talk to us at the bar, and we wouldn't understand what they were saying, and then they would walk away and get pissed off. And eventually I realized they were hitting us up for money, because the way they do it there is it doesn't matter where you're sitting. It doesn't matter if you're sitting at the stage or not. Everyone in the room has to pony up.
They do their show, and then they walk around and get the tips.
We had our backs to the stage at this point because we were at the bar ordering drinks.
But you're the only people in there.
We're probably half the people in there.
Yeah.
Once I figured this out, I'm like, oh, okay, I got to tip all these girls. So like, I'm tipping them for my bandmates because some of them aren't paying attention and they're idiots. And then, but we were there for like 3 hours. We almost missed our next flight. But by the time we left, they fucking loved us. We were spending tons of money because the other guys weren't spending any money.
Right.
The other customers. We spent money. We got dances. We had a good time. It was fun.
That's funny. Yeah, no, you got to go at night. So like in Miami, like the strip clubs are just like the next bar or the next club.
I was going to say, isn't it like the place you hit up after the club, after the bar? Yeah.
Yeah. So it's like you go out, like if you're having a big night out, everybody's going out, you go here, and then everything's
What time
closing.
are they open till? Like
6 in the morning.
24 hours?
Past 6 in the morning. Yeah.
When's the alcohol
it's like
stop?
we would start. I don't think
Never?
it would. Yeah, I don't think it would. Because we would like leave. That was why we went there, right? It was like, where can we go now and keep drinking? And so it'd be like 3 in the morning. We'd be out all night, super effed up. And then we would show up to Booby Trap was like.
Oh, we almost went to Booby Trap.
I told you to go to Booby Trap.
It was too late.
Hit me up and asked me, and I was like, go to Booby Trap.
We almost went to Booby
early.
Trap. We went too late.
So we would call it BTs, is like what the sign says.
I can't
BTs,
remember
but it's
where we
Booby
went.
Trap. And it's like, when you go in there, it's huge. But like, we would go in as a group of like 10 people, guys and girls. And we would just be there to keep the party going.
Right.
While there's strippers, and like, yeah, you're tipping and everything, and you got people coming around, and like they get involved with you and your crew, and they want to dance with the girl, and they'll get more tips if they're like flirty with the girls in front of the guys, and
Everyone wins.
But I remember one time I went with a girlfriend, and we were in a different car than the big group, and so when we got there, like everybody was already there, and the bouncer wasn't going to let us in, and that's never happened to me before. I've been there like a million times, and we're like, I'm like, what do you mean? And he's like, it's 2 girls. Like, you don't have a guy with you. You can't come in. And I was like,
When the hell has that been a problem?
well, I guess I never noticed because I was always with like a group and it happened to have a guy. Yeah. And the guy's like, I'm sorry, we can't let you in. You need to have a guy with you to come in. And I was like, what? And he was like, let's put it this way. If we were Burger King or something and you were a burger stand, I don't want you coming in here selling your burgers or something. I was like,
what? What is that
like,
supposed to mean?
basically thinking we're trying to go in there to get like
She thought you were
the
working.
tips
You're
off
working,
of
girl.
the dancers or whatever, you know, like.
Well, we don't call you nurse
But if
tatas
you-
for nothing. That's all
But
I'm
if you
saying.
go
You
in
thought
with
you
the
were a
guys-
prostitute?
No, but it was weird. It was like, well, if you come in with guys, the guys are paying customers, and I was like, listen, I'm not a lesbian or anything, but I'm coming in to spend money
Right.
and to tip your dancers,
yeah.
like. You know, but
Yeah.
they think you're going in there to like get the attention away from the men, like away from the stage,
Oh,
from the men. He's like,
okay.
we don't want you selling your burgers here. I was like, what?
First off, I'm not a burger, okay?
Yeah.
I may be a chicken
Filet
McNugget.
mignon.
No, I'm just joking.
Filet mignon over here.
Yeah, right?
Fillet.
First off, you can't even afford me. No, I'm just kidding.
We went to Bella's Cabaret.
Is that what you were
Never
looking
heard
up?
of it.
Yeah, I found. Here's a picture of me and Leif on the steps of Bella's Cabaret.
Let's see. I think you sent this to me.
Yeah, probably on Snapchat. or
Yes, yeah,
something.
because that was a great
That's
picture.
funny.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're pretty silly.
It's a Deanna
Yeah, a bunch of
Cruz photo.
hipster rock and roll dudes in an all.
Okay, so
Oh
we're
wait, it was Cuban. Wait, was it Puerto Rican or Cuban? I can't remember. All Cuban.
I was
All
gonna say, it wouldn't
Cuban.
surprise me if it was Cuban.
It was
we're
Cuban.
definitely gonna hit up then Portland strip clubs and also a couple donut spots in
Yes.
Portland because that's all up my alley.
Oh, do we have to wait in line forever at Voodoo Donut?
Voodoo. Yeah.
Well, if we go
It's so
during the
cliche.
week, though, we don't have to. But there is another spot that Ian at CrossFit told me to go to and check out donuts. Like they're just, I don't know, like more.
I might be willing to wait in line at Voodoo if we go to the strip club next door.
Yeah.
I heard there was a strip club right there.
Kit Kat Club.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's your request in Portland, Sydney? So I'm donuts. He's strip clubs. What? Anything?
I'll go for both.
Is there anything else in Portland? What is it?
I don't know.
I got a
Shopping.
friend I wanna see.
with no tax.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
we should buy some shit.
Yeah. We need some money for that. Wah, wah.
I know.
I know a good biscuit place,
Yeah.
but I think I like the biscuits here better.
I'm not a big biscuit person.
I never thought that I was either until I had the breakfast sandwich at Serious Biscuit down on Westlake.
Okay.
It's Tom Douglas' place.
Yeah.
Serious Pie, Serious Biscuit.
Yeah.
Best thing.
Really?
ever. Bacon, egg, and cheese biscuit sandwich with the apple mustard on it.
Oh.
Is my favorite breakfast in
Okay,
Seattle.
how about we plan
Add that
that
to
first
our
weekend?
That's our staycation. Our
We'll be doing a lot of those.
biscuit cast.
What is it called? Biscuit what?
A Serious Biscuit.
Serious.
Westlake and Harrison. Another free plug. That's what we do here.
I'm
on
off the
Deanna
bi- I'm
Cruz
off the
Unfiltered.
biscuits right
Tom
now.
Douglas. Okay. Tech Tom, you gonna come with us?
Oh yeah.
He took me there the other day. He took me to physical therapy, and then we got biscuits.
Is that the first time you went there?
No, I've been there like 10 times.
Oh, okay.
It's my
We'll have
favorite.
to try that spot out. Okay. I've never been there. We could always do like a brunch.
What sucks is you have to go to South Lake Union, which is, there's no parking. It's all Amazon people. It's
Yeah.
swamped. Traffic's
That's all right.
terrible.
That's all right.
Uber.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. And we'll record in the Uber, and then, we'll pause.
No,
and
we
then
could
we'll
take
record.
those bikes. Just right on there.
An electric bike.
That
Has
would be
anyone,
awesome.
has any of you guys, have you tried that? The electric bike? No. You?
I mean, I've done the bike share bikes, but I haven't done an electric one.
No? How
The
about
line.
you?
I mean, I've ridden
Line, have
an
you done
electric
them?
bike before.
Yeah, but like just for fun when I was already drinking.
Like wasted?
it was outside and I was like, ooh, I want to see what this feels like. And then like we all took turns on it and it felt pretty good.
Yeah?
Good. Yeah. I would go some distance on one of those things.
Okay.
Especially like if it's uphill.
I've never tried one of those bikes. But speaking of bike, and I know this is off topic, but Kendall the other day she was like, actually it was my idea. She told me she was going to City Cycle, which is like just a biking spinning class, cycling class. And I felt like doing something a little different. It was a Saturday morning. And I said, I don't feel like running outside. I don't feel like going to CrossFit. I want something different. So I texted her. I was like, what time are you going to City Cycle? She's like 11:45 or whatever time it was. And I said, do you mind if I go? Because first class is free. So it's like, all right. So I'm expecting like my friend Tracy teaches spin class, and I'm expecting like just a regular spin class, like whatever. I go and I literally walk in and everybody's so peppy. Hi, welcome to City Cycle. What time did you, what bike are you? What size are you? And I was like, huh? What's going on? Okay, the next class is at what time? And I had like 15 minutes. Super nice, like super accommodating when I was like, I'm brand new. I don't know what's going on. There was literally one girl who walked from the front to the bathroom to the bike to everything with me. She was like, did not leave my side. And I was like, oh, thank you. Cause I was like so nervous. I don't know. When I try something brand new.
Have you ever ridden a bike?
Yeah, like not a cycle. Like I've taken a couple spin classes with Tracy. I am not a fan of spin. I just can't get in the zone. And I'm just kind of like, I'm like, this is dumb, right? So it's like, you would think I would like it, but so I go to Kendall finally gets there. Our bikes are side by side. The girl is telling me how to like strap in your shoe or your sneaker into the thing. She's like measuring the bike for me, make sure it's at the right, height and stuff.
That's important.
But you don't understand. She is screaming in my ear because I literally felt like I walked into a club. And it's like, boom, boom, like lights are going.
No.
I walk in and I was like, what the hell did I just walk into? And I'm just like looking at her. She's like, you want some earplugs? I was like, no, I couldn't hardly hear her. Like I had to lean in. And she's like, all right, have fun. It's a 45-minute class. They're playing loud ass music. The instructor's like banging her head like she's at this concert. And I was like, what did I walk into? Like, I just wasn't expecting that. Like, I didn't expect it to be so loud. All these lights are shining. And I was like, where am I?
Are we too old? Are we too old for this shit now?
But listen to this, though. So I leave, like, Kendall's like, what did you think? And I was like, it was a good workout, a good sweat session for me, right? And so I was like, it was cool. Yeah, it was, I just wasn't prepared for it. Like, I wish I had said, yo, it's going to be some loud ass music in there. It's going to feel like a club. But then, so last Saturday, I wake up and I was like, I kind of feel like cycling again. And I signed up and the music was Cardi B versus Rihanna, right up my alley. And I show up. Yeah, no, I show up as a different instructor. I zoned out for 45 minutes and I was like, shit. Is this my new addiction? But I just kind of like craved something different. Like I didn't want to be outside running in the rain. I didn't want to pick up heavy weights. And to be honest with you, I cycled and it was a 45-minute class. The next day my legs felt awesome. Like it was like kind of just broke up everything, So I was like, I'll try it again this Saturday. Why not? But the music, man, I was like, like I was like, getting into it.
It's addicting. Like, but it's dependent on who the instructor is and the music that they play because yeah, I've been to classes that I didn't like, but my sister used to coach it in Miami. And so we both lived in Coconut Grove and we went to the same gym and I would go to all her classes. I got spin shoes, so I'll go with you next time. Yeah. But I loved her class because it was just like, boom, boom. She had to pick the right music with the right beat and the right tempo for whatever her thing was. Like she really paid attention to what her playlist was going to be based on how her class was going to be, But like other times people would come in and like if they played soft music or just techno that didn't, it was just like, you're in there, you're just like.
All I could picture was, I don't know if you watched that Amy Schumer movie, I Am Pretty.
I heard about it.
I watched it on a flight back from, I think I was coming back from Portugal or wherever. And I was like cracking up watching this movie, but the beginning of the movie is...
That's definitely an airplane movie.
It is an airplane movie.
I'm not going to pull that one up at home.
No, do it in the airplane. Do it on your flight to Kentucky.
You know how I would watch that? I would watch that between the seats. The guy in front of me is watching it, and I'm watching it between the seats with no headphones, so I can't hear it, but I'm still engaged.
But the movie opens up with Amy Schumer.
I'm not hating on the movie. I'm just saying that's what I do.
But she goes to a cycling class, and she's like nervous, and she's like trying to keep up. And that's how I felt in the first class. Like, oh my God, I feel like Amy Schumer right now. Like, I'm going to fall off this bike, and I'm going to knock my head. And I'm like, whatever. And because like the way you have to strap in your shoe and like trying to get out of it. And I had an Amy Schumer moment.
You'll get the hang of it.
Yeah, no, but it was cool. Like, but I like challenges, and I guess like you can say in 2019, I keep telling myself like just try different things. You'll never realize maybe you'll like it. Like, okay, I didn't love it the first class, but there was something there that I liked for the second class. You get what I'm saying? Like, sometimes I like giving things a second try. That goes for people important. Too, where I'm just kind of like, oh, they rubbed me the wrong way, but I'll try them again. Like, so like, that goes for classes too and for new things.
But not 3 times. Don't do it. Don't do it.
Yeah. Are you referring to something else?
Yeah. I don't know. You take it how you want.
It's not 3 times and you're out. It's fuck up 2 times and you're out.
Yeah. Okay. I'm not going back.
Second chances are fine.
Yeah.
Right. But after you mess up the second one.
You're done.
You're done.
Yeah, done.
They know coming back.
So yeah, so I would say that I wouldn't. Maybe that's my New Year's resolution to just try different things.
Hell yeah.
And as you guys know, like I'm a big fan of CrossFit, and I do enjoy it. And sometimes I'm kind of
Really?
like, yeah, right.
Well, hold the phone.
But I do like. I'm like, maybe I should try some different things. Like, you know, maybe I'll enjoy it. What, fighting? We fighting?
Oh no, I don't know.
Boxing.
You want me to try
next.
boxing?
You know, that would be fun.
I've tried boxing before. I get mad.
You like
Yeah.
it? But you get mad, but you get to take that anger out.
Yeah,
You get
that's
to
great.
you get to let it out.
We should look into that too.
You want to do boxing?
Yeah, I would like to do that.
My ex-girlfriend is
friend of
big
mine-
into boxing.
Yeah,
She loves it.
Another friend of mine is doing.
You guys should all
I think
box.
it's Fit 45 or
That'd be hot.
F45, and I said I told her I'd want to try it out. 45, I want to say. So yeah, I don't mind trying new things and just kind of being like, do I like it? But I don't want to give you a review after the first class. It's got to be second or third because it kind of things have to grow
So
on.
Yeah,
what
no,
are the-
that's a good point.
Yeah.
Sorry, I was gonna lead that
Do
into.
it.
They were saying like I feel like is it Aziz Ansari who like talks about the dating world and how people like they go on one date and they call it off, right? You know,
Yeah.
like, oh, it's not there, right?
Yeah,
Walk out.
Brian,
Yeah.
give him a second chance, okay? Because Brian, sorry.
What?
He listen. Brian's a friend of mine that worked at the retail store that I used to be at, and I feel like he goes on one date and is like, "No, she's not for me," or whatever. And I'm like, "Dude, just give it a second try. You know, a second chance. You don't know, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
you should. They say like obviously people come in like nervous or whatever, and it's just like different reasons for whatever, and like you should always give a second try. I don't know if I always would, but I feel like people who have turned into something, I walked away from the first date for the most part, kind of like on the fence.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, people who I walked away from like, ooh, I'm into it, like super, like you know, those are the like
Disaster.
dangerous disasters.
Yeah. Anybody who thinks they know exactly what they want or what they need, I'm skeptical of that. I don't think we all necessarily know. I don't
No.
think you know it until you found
But
it.
when you feel that like
Instant
fire
connection. Yes.
right off
Just
the bat,
run
usually
away.
It's danger. And
start
it's like,
running.
they're a little bipolar.
Yes.
a little
Maybe.
bit crazy.
We both had these instances.
Yes.
Just run.
Yeah.
Run. Don't
It's
turn back.
better.
I have had that
Yeah,
experience.
it's better when it's like
cray
a
cray.
build up or somebody like you slowly become really hot for.
Yeah.
Maybe the second you met him, you thought they were pretty or good looking or
Yeah.
whatever, but
Yeah.
you're not like, ooh, I want that right now. You know, like, but the people you have that like instant connection with are danger, danger,
yeah.
danger.
That go you. Yeah. Yeah. They can start and end real
That's
fast.
happened to you
Yes.
before?
Oh yeah. You could end up. Yeah. You could end
Wait.
up way over your head, and then it's all
Was she
over in
blonde?
2 weeks.
Was she blonde?
Oh no, that's a different one. That's a
Yeah.
different one.
But would you consider that one kind of like
No,
cray?
the jury's out on that. No, not crazy. No.
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 I would
Not
say
crazy.
she was a little cray.
No, I do not think so.
Okay, fine. Tech Tom, any input?
Nope.
That was a very intentional nope.
I gotta love Tech Tom.
Hey, I gotta before we completely leave this topic. What are the chances we would find you on a bicycle outside when the weather is nice?
What do you mean, like one
Like
of those?
since now you're
rental?
into
actually-
spin class. Would you like to ride a bike around Seattle?
When I was like younger, and my dad was super into bikes. So we all learned how to ride a bike, except my mom. She was smart. But I used to go on like bike rides with my dad all the
we
time.
should do that.
Yeah, but I haven't gone on bike rides.
Bike
outside.
cast.
I'd rather be outdoors than inside. Does that make
course.
sense?
Yeah.
But
I don't
it
wanna ride
used
a bike indoors.
It started bothering my back a lot. Just because you're kind of like hunched over.
Oh, we can fix that. You're riding the wrong bike.
No, but in cycling class, I felt fine. Like it hasn't bothered my
Yeah,
back.
but you can get a bike that feels just like that.
I
Yeah.
get nervous with the traffic.
Yes.
Yeah, we can stay on the trails.
Yeah. No, I'd rather do
I'd
the
be down
trails
with the
and
trails.
stuff. Yeah.
Yeah,
Just got to get home.
mellow streets and trails.
Yeah, but I'd totally be up
Beautiful
for
weather
it.
and
Limited
lakes.
inclines.
Yeah. We'll get you electric assist if you want. Just zzz, right up the hill. I got a pedicab in the
I'll
garage.
get you a hat.
Yeah, I was gonna say that sounds like the Wicked Witch.
It is. Yeah.
Oh no, new soundboard.
I know, right?
Uh-oh.
I can't hit any of these buttons. They're not working. So do you have a New Year's resolution, Tech Tom? Don't say nope. So I will throw something at you.
It seemed like it was 2 years ago. It started in January, and I started not saying no. I just said yes to everything.
Yeah.
And it ended up being the most fantastic thing. And eventually, during the year, it ended up opening so many doors. So
Right.
just say yes. I mean, it's all gonna. You have to figure it out on the backside,
Hey.
and it's always either an amazing or a disaster. It doesn't matter, but
And that's how you ended up
Doing this.
on this podcast. You're like, sure. I will say though, as someone had said to me, when an opportunity is presented to you, you should always at least kind of investigate it and say yes and see what it's about, because 9 times out of 10, it's what's for you. So this podcast is for you.
yeah, I agree.
I just think you don't know what's for you until you've tried everything.
Right. Yeah.
Because that's the kind of OCD lunatic I am.
Yeah, you are. So
I want to try it all and then pick the best things, and that's what I'll do.
Yeah.
Or
So,
who I'll do,
what's
or
your-
whatever. I'll try them all first, and then I'll pick one.
What's your New Year's resolution?
My New Year's resolution?
Yeah. Is it? First off, are we going to see you walking and driving again in 2019?
Dear God, I hope so. I don't know. That's really
So-
all that's on my mind. Is
Yeah.
like,
What do you think is? Yeah.
I don't know.
What are
So
the
I
doctors
so I
saying?
had knee surgery in October, and I kind of went into it thinking that my life would be pretty normal around mid-December. But I knew I'd be recover. I wouldn't recover fully for several months, but I thought I'd be limping around without crutches, and I'd be driving, and I'd be back to playing drums with my right foot. None of that is true, and I don't know when it will be true.
Your researcher's wrong.
Yes. Well, I should have done more research on my own, perhaps. But that's a different story. But it's gonna be a long road, and I'm gonna have to work really hard, and I don't know when I'll be able to work as much as I need to or would like to. I don't know when I'll be able to drive, which is a pain in the ass. I don't know when I'll be able to walk normally, which is a big pain in the ass.
Right.
But
And then you don't even know when you can go back to working out.
Oh, that's the last thing.
That's the last thing on your mind. Yeah,
originally,
now,
I
right,
thought when we had Aaron in here, I told her maybe maybe January, I'd be like
Right.
doing some like limited stuff like on my own at the gym, maybe. But
Yeah, your
not a
limited
chance.
stuff is like bending your knee.
Not a chance
At this point.
Like
Trying to
like,
bend
I
your
don't,
knee.
I don't even have any quads in my right leg right
Yeah.
now. Like it's
That's
crazy. They're
crazy.
just gone.
Your jeans must feel
Atrophy.
great though.
Yeah.
Yeah, they must fit pretty well. Your jeans.
Well, they fit fine before. Now they're too big.
No, they used to be kind of tight on your leg.
They fit the way I wanted them
Okay.
to.
Apparently, she thought they were too tight.
Yeah. Well,
That's tight, some
you know,
breathing space in there.
you don't know until you try it. You don't know what you're into until you try it.
I'm not Tom. I'm not saying yes to everything that comes to me, okay? I do still say no. So is that did we figure out what your New Year's resolution is?
Resolution?
Yeah.
I just to stay positive and work hard and do. Right now I'm obsessing about like all the things I could have done differently to have a better outcome from this surgery. Like maybe I should have chosen a different doctor. Maybe I should have chosen a different surgery. Maybe I should have elevated it and iced it more in those first few weeks. And that would have resulted in less scar tissue. I'm beating myself up over all kinds of things that I obviously can't change now.
Yeah, you can't control or change the past.
But that's just the way I've always been.
Yeah.
I'm always trying to find,
I don't think
the
that's just you.
optimal
It's
way to do
everybody.
everything.
Everyone will look back and be like, "How could have? I should have, done this. I should have done that." But it's like you can't.
Like my knee is like huge.
Is it?
And it's not attractive, and I'm like, is it gonna be this way forever? Like that's the least of my worries. But like,
picture a video. What?
am
the
I gonna have the
hell?
ugliest knee ever forever? And is it
Damn.
all because I was lazy with the ice? Like, did I fuck this up?
Yeah.
No, you did it. And
well.
nobody's ever gonna be like, "Oh, he's
so
great.
dreamy,
He's
but
so
I
Oh my
fucking-
god, he's so hot. But did you see his
look at his
knee?
But Mr. Watermelon knee over here.
You can never wear shorts again.
Yeah. No, but like today, my physical therapist tells me, he's like, yeah, you may never get full range of motion back in that knee.
Really?
And like, it wasn't like it was like the last few degrees. Like it might not go as far as the left one does. And like the first thing I thought was, well, there goes a few sex positions.
You would.
I'm like, shit. Like, if I'd chosen this other surgery, I might not have this problem. Then I could have crazy sex
Yeah.
again. Like,
Jeez.
Now I'm just curious what the positions are.
I don't know. Well, anything where you have your legs completely under you, Like, I don't know. Will I be able to do that again? I sure fucking hope so.
Yeah. Will you be able to like sit on your legs? Like, you know how
I think that's what he's talking about.
I don't know.
Like on your
we got to get you doing
Like-
yoga.
Yeah.
Yeah. Bring you to yoga. Let me know when you're ready.
Today I got to 80 degrees under like crazy stress and pain. I got my knee to bend 80 degrees.
Like pain to the point you want to cry?
Where I was, I was like, it was all I could stand. Yeah, it was hardcore.
He was crying.
I wasn't crying. I was in a room full of people. I wasn't crying. But I do scream curse words at the PT gym.
Oh my God. I
All
would
the
swear
time.
in Portuguese all the time. And they'd be like, what are you saying? I'm saying, oh, these nice things. Just great things.
You're doing great work. I really
Cabrão,
like it.
estúpido,
Really appreciate
puta. Everything was
really
come out of my
appreciate
mouth.
I
you
feel
renting
like
them.
those ones I can decipher pretty easily.
You know cabrão? You wouldn't know that.
No, but puta.
Puta, yeah. And
Whatever.
Stupido?
Yeah.
Yeah, stupido is like,
Stupido.
yeah.
That one's pretty obvious, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like in Spain, a lot of like, it seems like there's a different accent, obviously. For
Right,
a few
in
things,
Portuguese and
certain
Spanish, but
words,
they're similar.
Like, yeah, like estúpido or
Yeah.
puta.
Yeah. What about you, Miss Cindy?
Yeah, just continuing what I've been doing since like, April is like a little more self love and focusing on my mental health and physical health. And what else? Emotional, mental, physical, and school.
Yeah.
Keeping that going. And yeah, the biggest thing is being more forgiving to myself and allowing, like, not being so hard because I'm constantly down on myself about something.
Mm-hmm.
I got a lot going on right now, and it's kind of hard to juggle it all. And, like it's more than a lot of people are doing, and I should just be happy that I'm doing it and that I'm surviving and thriving.
You're surviving. You're kicking ass.
Thank
Okay.
you.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say surviving. Like you're kicking
That's what
ass.
That's what it feels like most of the time. It's just like I'm barely surviving. But
You're doing 10 times more than I was doing before I was disabled.
Oh,
But
Jeff's,
yeah, it's
Jeff's-
hard. It's hard.
Yeah.
But
With Jeffster, it's always
brain.
like, oh, well, why hasn't Jeff responded to my text that I sent at 10 in the morning? Well, he doesn't get up till 2.
Sometimes.
That's always like the thing, like, oh, he's not up yet. He's probably not
Yeah,
up.
it's possible.
Yeah.
I wake up at 2 and then I go straight to physical therapy and then I reply to you by like 6.
Yeah. Or you don't reply at all and you
Oh,
get the
yeah.
text, dude, are you alive?
Yeah,
Like,
I was having a rough week.
no, that's fine. I
I
get it.
got completely nocturnal there for a little while. I got my days and nights completely reversed.
Did you?
Yeah, I was like sleeping until 6 p.m. and like
Are you
yeah,
serious?
it was bad.
It's easy to, and like with the surgery and everything else, I'm sure like
Yeah,
you get a little down, a little depressed.
yeah, definitely.
With where
Well, and
you're
with the
at,
weather,
and
too,
the
it's
drive.
been
The weather
dark
killed
lately.
me. The weather killed me.
Oh, it's
when the
been
weather
like-
when it first turned, like that killed me, and
Yeah.
then we got that burst of sun for like 4 days, and
Yeah.
it brought me out of it.
Yes, yeah.
Now it's shitty again, but
Yeah, I was
I'm
actually just
surviving.
having this talk with someone yesterday about like I worked out and then the sun came
it
out.
is real.
And I said I don't like waking. It's 7:20, 7:15, and it's still dark out. And I'm like, what the hell?
Oh, in
It's
the
gross
morning?
out. Yeah, 7:30. It's still dark out. And then I go to the gym, and then
I'm okay with that actually.
No, that's
Because I hate it when I'm awake at 4 a.m. and it's getting light outside. Then I just feel like
That
a
is
fuck up.
weird. Yeah, that is
I'm
kind of
like,
weird.
what is wrong with me?
Yeah, but then like so it's like dark, and then finally I go work out, and the sun. If the sun comes out, because it doesn't always here in Seattle. And the sun comes out, I'm like, oh, I just love it. It just re-energizes me and makes me happy. And then you get a tease of the sun for like an hour and a half, and then here comes the rain. But I was like, at least as long as the sun comes out for a little bit. But the whole, like, it's still being dark at 7:30, 8 o'clock, kind of like, I don't know. It
And
feels
the
weird.
whole,
Like I
even if the
shouldn't be
sun
up.
does come out, then it gets dark at 4.
In the morning. I was
In the
like,
morning.
it's
Yeah, even if
dark
it comes
early.
out, it's dark by 4:35.
By like 4. It was like
Yeah.
4 o'clock today, and it was dark out.
Yeah, fuck you, son.
Today was weird because I haven't really had a day off in a while, and so normally when I wake up and go to work, it's 5 in the morning, and so I expect it to be dark.
Dark, yeah.
But like today was my day off, and then I was going to the gym with you for 9 o'clock, so I woke up. I set my alarm for like 7, which
Yeah.
is like, whew, I get to sleep in a little bit,
Mm.
and the alarm goes off, and it's like, no, there's no way it's 7 o'clock.
Right?
It feels like it's 5 in the morning. Like it's dark. There's nothing that indicates that it's like 7 in the morning,
just
7:30
not
in the
fair.
morning. Yeah, so it's pretty hard to wake up like
This-
at that time, just because it felt like there's no way that it's this time.
Right.
I love this city, but I
the
can't.
hardest
I
part.
can't do it anymore. I denied it for so long. I moved here, and like probably the first 5 or 6 years, I was like, I'm smarter than the weather.
Yeah.
Like I can. That shit. I'm not gonna let
Get
that
a
bother
light.
me.
Yeah.
I can be happy no matter
Light
what the
didn't
sun
work.
is doing.
I tried the light.
No,
And
but
then-
like the vitamin,
Yeah.
like the special light.
Yeah, the special light.
the light therapy.
still didn't help
I
me.
actually looked into that. I've got a few of them that I researched on the wire cutter.
Of
Recommended
course.
by the wire cutter.
Of course.
I've got them
Picked
saved.
one?
I've
I got
tried
them
'em.
saved for later on Amazon.
I've tried 'em.
But they're like $150. So
A friend of mine let me borrow one when I was working at the radio station, and he's like, "Here, we're gonna." So I turned it off, and my cats would just lay in front of it as I hang out, and I was like, "See, they get seasonal depression too. Like they need some of the light as well." Although I don't feel like these past couple months here in Seattle, like November, December, haven't been so bad. We have gotten some sunny days, but I know it's coming.
It's coming.
January
The-
and February, that gloom
The
is gonna
dungeon
come in.
is coming.
Ugh, I don't.
Do you
it's
guys
tough.
take
Been
vitamin
so
D?
busy,
I
too.
do. I started taking it.
You take it when you
Yeah.
started working at the vitamin shop?
Yes. Yeah.
They just hand it to you along with your
I
new
actually-
employee packet.
No, I actually went to my doctor, and she was just like, "Do you take vitamin D?" I said, "No, not really." She goes, "I suggest that anybody who lives in Seattle take vitamin D." And and so I
It
started
is my
taking
nickname
It.
for you.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, yeah. Wake up with some
Well, not
vitamin
anymore.
D.
You don't work there anymore. So I'll call you that.
But,
You don't take it, Cindy?
I don't remember every day, but I have a bottle of it.
I'm an idiot. I haven't tried it yet.
No.
I need to try it immediately.
I kind of want to do the light thing too. I've heard that it's like beneficial.
Yeah.
Light therapy. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. If I
They're
want
so
I
big
think
and
it gets
ugly.
to everybody, like whether you, to a certain extent, some people more than others. but
Right.
I do think it kind of
Well,
gets to everybody.
People say to me like, "Oh, but you moved here from the East Coast, and it was so much colder in like Rhode Island
I don't
and
care about the
and
cold.
stuff." No, it's not that. And I said, "Well, here's the thing. It could be 20 degrees, 18 degrees, 10 degrees back in Providence and whatever on the East Coast. And yes, it could be snowing, but the sun still comes out.
Exactly.
And it would come out for like, the day, and you still see it on a daily basis.
Yeah.
Here, we can go, and I'm not even exaggerating, like 3 or 4 days without seeing the sun.
Or 3 months.
Yeah. And it's like,
Especially
and
based
then,
on your work environment and
Yeah.
everything. It's like, I work at
You
ER
go into the
shift.
hospital
Work
at,
at ER shift 7 a.m. to 7 p.m.
yeah, no sun for you.
at all.
that's crazy
You know?
to me.
That
That would make me super depresso.
that would be really hard.
I'm getting really down.
It's all
Oh,
right, guys. We have some vitamin D. Anybody?
we bummed out Cindy.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Cindy.
Drink some more wine.
I think she drank all of it.
We drank it all.
Yeah, no, we all did.
Dang.
Not just Cindy.
It was Cindy. Do it. Tecton?
He drank his share.
He sneaks it.
Oh, wait. Funny story. I was at you weren't there. That was yesterday. CrossFit. No, I was gonna tell you a funny story about this.
okay.
I wasn't gonna look up the workout.
Are we on
I know,
Twitter?
because I was like, I almost did. And I flipped my phone around.
No. So I'm at CrossFit, and this was a workout yesterday. And one of the members turns to me. I'm done. I'm outside catching my breath. She comes over. I was like, "Oh, that was a good workout." She goes, "Yeah." She goes, "You know what, Dee?" I said, "What?" She's like, "We are convinced that you are an ex or this whole like being a personal assistant working at is just a lie. You did not work at a vitamin store. You did not do." I was like, "What?" And she's like, "We think you're either FBI,
You're an assassin.
CIA, or an ex-Navy SEAL or something." I was like, "What?" And she goes, "We're onto you. We are onto you." And I said, "Well, what am I supposed to do?" She's like, "You're probably recruiting." And she goes, "And you probably wouldn't ask me to be part of the team." And I go, "You know what, Becky? Maybe not this year, but maybe next year." It was so funny. I was like, "Are you serious?" So she left a comment on my workout yesterday and was like, "FBI, CIA, SEAL, we're on to you." I started dying because I thought it was hilarious.
That's funny.
Is that Twitter?
No. Oh, since you left CrossFit,
Oh,
We've
it's
got
a
an app
new
for that.
it's called
Nice.
Sugar Wad.
Is it good?
Sugar Wad, yeah, you give each other fist pumps and then you
Oh, wow.
bless you.
Thank you.
Achoo.
Was that a thing now?
Fist bump.
Fist pump.
No, bless
Pump.
you.
Achoo. Yeah, no, that's just me saying. Yeah. Oh, and did you? And the cool part is that today on Sugar Wad was do you recognize those
Christmas
people?
pictures.
From like a couple years ago?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
They
nice
put a
arms.
different picture every time.
Yeah.
I've yet to be on one.
No. But were you at this party? This one?
I think the year before.
Oh yeah, I don't think they're going back that far.
Whatever.
What else would you guys like to see in a Deanna Cruz Unfiltered podcast aside from taking these roadcasts?
Ooh, are you asking me?
Yeah.
Are you asking us?
I'm asking you guys.
instead of
Yeah. Tech Time,
asking the
you got
audience.
Any ideas?
We're gonna do video.
Yeah, for sure. I want to do the keto drinks.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this podcast will become a video podcast.
Yeah.
All this stuff is mobile, so we should be going other
Let's
places.
do it. We got to talk about dates and stuff.
Yep. I could see an Airbnb on the coast for a couple of days.
Oh, yeah. Now
Hey,
you're
getting
thinking.
sexy with
Yeah.
TCU.
I was gonna say, should we hire a photographer? Or does my tripod work?
Portrait mode.
I mean, my tripod could work for that. That would be fine. Yeah, I'd
We'll get
like
a
that.
drone. We'll just get a selfie drone that follows
drone.
us around and takes pictures of us.
That would be cool.
Yeah.
No, I like that idea. Yeah.
I haven't been to the coast yet.
Me neither, actually.
Wait, the coast, the Washington coast?
Yeah.
No, I haven't been to the Washington coast.
Oh wow. Well, this is not the time of year to go.
No.
Yeah.
It's on the 2019 list.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, thanks to my knee, I'll probably still be here.
I was just gonna say you're not going anywhere for like a year, so we're good.
Trying to move somewhere sunny, but
Yeah, no.
Not
But
yet, Jeff.
here's the
Can't
thing
do
about
it.
Seattle, though. Once the summer comes,
oh, you
by the
can't
last
beat Seattle in the summertime.
Nah, you can't. You
Can't
can't
beat it.
Nah, it's
That's
pretty
why I
tough.
was trying to leave at the beginning of winter,
Yeah, so you can get some sun.
but I blew it.
That's not gonna happen. Not gonna
You
happen.
didn't blow it, Jeff.
My knee blew it.
There's nothing you could change.
Yeah. Well,
Positive.
if I hadn't tried to change that light bulb,
That's true. It's actually true. I do
Yeah.
remember the text you sent me. You're like, dude, I messed up my knee. And I'm like, what are you talking about? And
you were like, "Oh, what it was? He's fine."
yeah, whatever.
Little did you know, here we are.
It was actually a true story.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, damn, he really hurt himself.
He just doesn't want to go to CrossFit.
I was just going to say, you wuss. Just work through it.
Yeah.
But no,
Yep.
it happens.
I
It
did. I
happens,
did
but
try
you
to go
never-
back. I went to CrossFit.
You did a couple times.
with a knee brace on, and I was just like, "Oh, this is not smart. I can't do this."
Yeah. How about for 2019? Do you have any hopes for your dating lives? Dating? Do you think you're gonna
Find
put
those-
any effort
Find
into
those chicks
finding
who
the
like
right-
one-legged dudes.
I know a nurse that's single. Hey, I'm just kidding.
She's got enough injured people to look
Yeah.
after every day. She doesn't want to come home to one.
Yeah, I, that's part of my resolution is to stop like trying to take care of other people.
Yeah, helping others.
To
Yeah,
find
yeah.
somebody who wants to
Take care of you.
take care of me.
Yeah.
All right.
You know?
Tech Tom, anything?
No.
Tech Tom is single, ready to
Yes,
mingle.
yes.
You are right. Okay,
Yep.
just double checking.
Yep.
This is a single
I'm
podcast.
taking applications. I'm taking applications for Tech Tom.
Yeah. No, just something. It would be nice to find somebody who is artistically motivated, who that I can inspire to keep moving, and they can inspire me to keep moving, and it just kind of symbiotic relationship. I'm asking a lot.
I wasn't even ready for that.
Artistically motivated.
Yeah, wow.
That's not a lot. That's not asking a lot. That's like that's
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's exactly what you should be looking for.
Does is medically motivated? Is that like-
artistic enough?
I think so. Yes.
Yeah, okay, just one.
He
Like
just
what
needs someone who-
classifies as like artistic?
To me, artistic is a selfless act.
Creativity.
You're creating something that you're not. There's no return on investment. There's all that
Okay.
stuff, and I think medical is very much in that line.
Okay,
Yes, I think you're helping people.
All right.
And you're not going to get anything back from it.
Except student loans.
Like-
there you go.
Hey.
I'm just joking because he said no return on investment. Yeah. You will get a return on your investment. All your schooling,
Yeah.
your new job,
Will
it's going to pay off.
I hope so.
It will.
See, if not, we will be
I hope
having
so.
for
Chin up,
2019.
kiddo.
We'll be doing a what is it? A fundraiser for Cindy, so we can help pay off her student loans.
The good
Sweet.
news is
And a
is that
GoFundMe for Jeff to pay his rent because
Yeah.
he can't work.
And his medical bills.
Yeah.
my car
God.
payment ends like the same month I graduate, and I was like, that's perfect because then like everything I throw into my car, I can throw into my student loans.
And then
At
that's when
least
you
one
need a
bill
car repair.
ends, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
And that's when you need a car repair. Wah, wah.
Thanks, D.
All right. Okay. Sorry. We're keeping it positive.
Well,
Okay.
way to bum us out.
All right, I'm sorry. Wah, wah. I need more alcohol. All right. This was the last podcast of 2018. Hey, if you've been listening or you like these podcasts, check out all the other ones. We will be, enjoying some time off and then come back together in 2019. Seems
And-
so far away, but it's not that far.
And if you leave a 5-star review on iTunes,
I'll send you this this cool hat.
and screenshot it and send it to Dee, she will do what? She will
I'll send
send
you a
you a
hat.
funny GIF.
Yeah.
A funny.
And you can find me on just Twitter and Instagram, just Deanna Cruz. On Snapchat, I'm Cruz Deanna. Somebody else took my name.
Be safe
Yeah.
out there for the new year.
Oh, yeah.
Have fun.
Yeah. And none of us have plans on New Year's Eve. I was going to say, let's talk about our plans. But no, we kind of play it by ear.
And say yes to everything.
Yes.
And give
Well,
give
mostly
people second
everything.
chances, but maybe not third
Not
chances.
only people, but,
Yeah.
cycling classes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes. Forgive yourself more and other people less.
Yes.
Hey, there you go.
Hey.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Those are fighting words. All right. Happy New Year, everybody.
Bye. Happy New Year.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Hey, Tech Town, you didn't say bye.
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 Hey, thanks for listening to Deanna Cruz Unfiltered. Don't forget to leave a review or a 5-star rating. Every review helps more people discover the show. And you can find my social media links right above. Follow me. It's just at Deanna Cruz.